Well, it's been 2 weeks, but we are finally back. We're, of course, starting at Blood Runes because for the next forever, we're going to be starting and ending every single episode at Blood Runes since we still have like a good 300 hours or so to go. But we're going to be starting out strong here with 79 rune crafting. That's probably going to be the last level that we get for a while here. I want to head back to agility and probably knock out 99 agility or at least get really high up there. I want to start grinding for a ring of endurance because I don't really have the cash to buy one, and I'm really going to want one for 99 smithing at the blast furnace. So I lied about going to agility, but there's 80 rune crafting. There we go, 90 farming. We've only got a couple of non-buyables below 90 now. Mining, Slayer, and rune crafting. The other ones that are below 90, I could just buy at any time if I really wanted to, but I just haven't because there's no reason to buy them to 90 instead of just going to 99. I've been doing pretty good sticking with my tree runs every single day, but I don't think I did mine yesterday, and I'm gonna need to do them pretty much every single day if I want to make sure that I'm on track for hitting 99 before the end of the year. Almost missed it, but there you go, 81 rune crafting. And here we go, guys. That's 82 rune crafting, which means rune crafting is actually higher than Slayer now. This is the first time ever that rune crafting hasn't been my lowest skill. Now it's Slayer, which feels really weird if I'm going to do tiers again, which of course I'm going to do tiers again. It just won't feel right. So I finally bit the bullet and sold off all of my chins that I had from 99 Hunter. So I got a little bit of money from that. And then we're also done rune crafting for a little bit, I think. Probably just going to be going on and doing some more agility. But because of that, I've got about 40,000 blood runes here. So that'll be some pretty good money too. Not sure exactly what I want to do with the money yet. I'm gonna probably need to sink a lot of it into my alt just for gear. But other than that, I guess we'll just have money banked up for when we need to start buying herb lore and construction XP. Because Lord knows those are both going to be expensive as hell. And this here is going to be lap 2000 on the Prif Agility course. We're getting pretty close to 92 agility, so in probably like another 200, 100 laps, something like that, we'll be heading back to Darkmire to try out the Hallowed Sepulchre, and I'm pretty excited for it. The big thing that I want from there is going to be the Ring of Endurance, which is a 1 in 200 from the final chest. I think I've got a pretty good chance at getting that over there, and it'll help out a lot. I'm looking forward to it. See you guys in a couple hours when I finish up 92 agility. There we go, 92 agility at the start of the lap, which is kind of goofy, but let's go over to Darkmire to try out the Hallowed Sepulchre. Should be going to bed right now, but I really want to try out the Hallowed Sepulchre. So I'll see you over in Darkmire. Alright, well, here goes nothing. Since I didn't explain how the Hallowed Sepulchre works before, basically it has 5 different floors. The starting floor is 52 agility, and then it's 10 levels for every level afterwards, so it caps out at 92 agility. I've got 92 agility, so I can do all 5 floors. Each floor is more difficult than the last with harder traps and harder puzzles, and of course, after completing each one, you get more and more XP as a reward. The final level, it gives you like 5,000 XP. The first one's like 1,000 XP for completing it. In addition to this, around the Hallowed Sepulchre, there are smaller tombs that you can loot. These tombs have random loot in it as well as hollowed marks. These hollowed marks can be used to buy special cosmetic items from the shop, but also other items that can help you during your runs of the Hallowed Sepulchre. There's a hammer, a saw, a grappling hook, crossbow, a lantern, and a ring. All of these things help you with looting the different chests basically, but the big one is the ring, which makes it so that it cancels the fail animation and makes it so that you don't take damage if you get hit by a projectile in one of these encounters. So it saves time and also makes it so you don't need any food at all. That costs 250 marks, so it's a very important one for anyone to get at the very beginning. Additionally, you get 2 minutes on every floor, and all of the time from previous floors carry over. So you start out with 2 minutes, and then if you finish the first floor with a minute 30 remaining, then that time carries over. So you'd have 3 minutes and 30 seconds to finish the second floor. Then if you finish the second floor with 3 minutes still remaining, you'd have 5 minutes on the third floor, etc., etc. And if you don't finish the floor in time, you can still finish the floor in order to get the XP. However, you can't advance to the next floor. And if you don't make it in time for the final coffin, then you can't loot the final coffin. Hope that makes sense. Bruh. Dude, that was the last obstacle. Yes, dude. We finally fucking did it. We finally got to the center. Now I'm way over time. That means I can't actually loot this place, so I don't get any loot from it. But good God, does that feel good? I've been just fucking slamming my head against the pavement for the past like 3 hours or so. And that last obstacle, good Lord, is that last obstacle hard? Good fucking Lord. But now that I've gotten it once, like I can just tell I'm getting so much better at it. I've actually gotten to the fifth floor with time left like several times. I don't know about completing it 10 times tonight because I definitely underestimated how hard it was going to be. I think completing it at least once, maybe twice tonight is definitely still doable. Here we go. This should be the last chest that I need to get 250 marks, which means I'll finally be able to get the ring. And this ring will make it so that I don't lose as much time whenever I get hit. I also believe it means I don't take damage when I get hit, too. Come on, come on! Yes! Oh, I actually got it. So that's the second time I've actually made it through. And that time it wasn't that bad. I just messed up several times on like that last little section. So I'm definitely getting a hell of a lot better. Hopefully in the next hour or so, we'll actually be able to complete one in time, especially with this ring. Speaking of which, here we are to buy the ring. There we go. 250 hollowed marks. More than worth it. The die is 300. So that's what you use to recolor your graceful. I would love to get that. We will see. And then the acorn is for the pet. That's 5,000. There you go. Feels good to have that. Let's see how big of a difference it makes. 3.5 minutes. If this isn't the run, I don't know what is. No way. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, with so much time to spare, too. Fuck, yes. Oh, it only took like 7 hours. But we did it, boys. Oh, yes. 150K in loot. Not great, but oh, that feels so good. Being able to actually have completed it. And with so much time, too. Man, I feel like things should be looking up from here on out. I think so. Oh man, I'm excited. So we're changing up the loadout. I've got a Bry staff and a Tome of Fire so that I can do some high elks while running around. And you need a Sarah item in order to restore your stamina between the different floors. I was using a Sarah book, but since I'm using the Tome of Fire, I swapped over to a Sarah Stole. And that's pretty much it. Back to the Hollowed Sepulchre. Easy game. That was my third attempt of the day, so I will take it. Hey, there we go. Two in a row. That feels good. So here I'm just going to buy some hollowed tokens. Hollowed tokens cost 10 hollowed marks each, and it adds 1 minute to your remaining time. So you can use it to help extend a trip that's not going to make it to the end. I didn't want to use them before because I'm still getting the hang of it, and even though I'm really close, I could just fail a bunch of times and that hollowed token didn't actually do anything. Now I'm starting to get the hang of it more. Hopefully these bad boys will help make the trips a little bit more consistent, especially for those ones that are right on the edge. There we go. First completion in a while. Jeez. I don't know what it is, what it was. I think I'm just getting a little tired. I don't know. I haven't gotten a lot of sleep the last couple nights. So, just consecutive tired. Ooh, hey, this is a 1% chance of this guy showing up. And now he'll be in the main lobby, I believe. And he kind of just like tells you about how the Hollowed Sepulchre was made. I had to use my last mark to extend that by a couple seconds just so I could get here in time, but I'll take it. Oh, wow. 380 law runes. Wow, okay. This one's probably going to be the last one of the night. I was hoping to get a couple more completions, but hey, that's 6 on the day, I think. Yeah, sixth one on the day. And I probably played for like 2 hours less than yesterday. So, you know, I'll take it. So, a new update came today, and in this update, you can now get a sick little monkey sidekick. Well, you always could get a monkey that you could wear as a backpack. But now you can get a cooler one, and all you have to do is do 2,000 laps of the Apatol Agility course. It's that simple. So, we're gonna go do that for a little bit. We'll see how it goes. I think you can get like 100 laps an hour or something like that. So it's probably not even going to be like 20 hours to get this thing. Nice little way to break up the agility grind. Get a cool new cosmetic too. I've actually got to grab the original backpack. So let's go to Trinome Village real quick. There we go. We've got our first little monkey friend. This thing is actually kind of iconic for a lot of people. I know Dicers is always wearing the little monkey on his side. Let's go start doing laps and seeing how fast we can get through this. I think it's a pretty low level course, so like I said, we should be able to knock this out pretty quick and get a little bit of agility XP along the way. Like, I really like the Hollowed Sepulchre, don't get me wrong, but I've kind of been feeling a little burnt out, so this will be a fun way to mix it up a little bit. Just hit 100 laps, so I can now get the first monkey transformation. Okay, so this is going to be my 250th lap, which means I'm going to unlock the second transformation for the monkey. So I just wanted to check out how these monkey transformations look real quick. Let's transform it to the Karamja monkey. That's what that looks like. Oh, that clips through the hood, but okay. That's actually kind of cool, not gonna lie. It's a really small change, but it looks pretty nice. We transform it into the zombie monkey. That's what that looks like. Not a big fan, but that's kind of cool. There we go, 93 agility. Out of all the places that I thought I'd be getting an agility level during this grind, this was not one of them that I originally thought. But I'm glad that this cool new cosmetic is helping the grind stay at least somewhat interesting. Well, we're suffering through some god-awful lag, but there we go. That's lap 500 and a new monkey unlocked. That is the Maniacal Monkey. 1500 more to go. Well, we just finished up the Rune Dragon ult. I finished off Dragon Slayer 2. I just got my fire cape on that account earlier today, so we've got a couple items to trade on over. And by a couple items, I mean like half my bank, something like that. So hopefully this account pays off. I've been working on it for quite some time now, so I am super excited to finally go kill some Rune Dragons. So apparently on my ult, I forgot to get Piety. And for Piety, you need to do King's Ransom. And to do King's Ransom, you need to do one small favor, which is just fan-fucking-tastic. So I've got to do one small favor in King's Ransom on that account still. Plus, I'm probably just going to be focusing on Rune Dragons for like the first hour or two so that I can get a hang of it. So while I'm doing that, I figured I might as well just do some rune crafting. Why did I TP here? I used the wrong spellbook. That's awesome. Oh boy, 83 crafting just from doing rune crafting. That's a cool little level. And in another dozen hours or so, we'll be getting 90 mining too, if we stay here for that long. There we go, 84 rune crafting. So far, the rune dragons on the alt have been pretty chill. I've died a couple times, and with the new death mechanics, I have to pay like 400k every time I die, but it's not too bad. Still made a couple mil so far in the last couple hours, so hopefully it'll only get better and better as those combat stats start getting higher and higher on the alt. Okay, that's going to be the last batch of blood runes that we make, because I am going to go back to Ape Atoll to do some more laps. And there we go. That's going to be lap number 1000 and a brand new monkey unlocked. We're halfway there, and so far it hasn't been too bad. Also, the Rune Dragon ult has been running this entire time while I was doing rune crafting and this course here, and so far it's racked up over 400 kills for over 16 mil in drops. So I'm pretty happy about that so far. Still got a long ways before I make back all the money that I've spent on it and all the gear that I've sunk into it, but it's a good start for day one. Well, we're going to be ending the video once again at crafting blood runes. Get used to it, because this is probably how almost every single episode is going to end from now on. And now for my favorite part of the episode, where we get to break down all the stats from the episode. I honestly didn't think we made that much progress. I thought it was only mediocre, but going back and looking at the clips and now looking at the final stats, it looks like it wasn't too bad. We ended up gaining 10 total levels and a little over 4 million XP, which amounted to 50 efficient hours played. So that's pretty much right on track with where we need to be to continue on pace for max. So I'm pretty happy. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. As always, if you guys enjoyed, please consider supporting the channel by subscribing to my OnlyFans account, and tune in next time to see small number get larger, because large number better than small number. Take care.